Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Madrid have reclaimed it. Camavinga. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through, and he's lost his man here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
That has ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one, and it's made its way to him. Endrick was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. Neymar is flagged offside. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's in a great position here, looking for the run. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Brahim Diaz picks it up out wide. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Endrick! It's hit the upright. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Can they get him away? Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! And it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Piqué cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Not where it came from. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? That's another chance. Goulet distributed tidily. Neymar, great vision. Aimed at the far side. Terrific effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Camavinga finds himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Camavinga, spread it left. Brahim Diaz. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal finding himself in space. And it's De Jong. That has been slung wide. Big moment! Massive goal! Barcelona have their lead. Now he's got space here, and nicely intercepted. Goulet. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lovely, now then. Camavinga. Camavinga. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Endrick. Over to the right flank, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Camavinga. Arda Goulet. Oh, no joy this time. That's a look and place it forward. Yamal. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. Looking to play him in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Just too much on that. Yamal. Camavinga. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Luis Suarez! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Chouameni. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out, and he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. And he's found the net! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No way through, so back it comes. Puyol gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nice defending, physical and effective. That has not gone well. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we...
Voila! Terrific effort, just off target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. El dorsal 14.
That's a cute ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Valverde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Not the most convincing of passes. Could be danger here. So, shot a goal! Oh, it's gone in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
El dorsal 16.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
El dorsal 18.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Howson calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Takes the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Carreras kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread out to the left. Endrick.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been slipped through. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Endrick. Oh, he's having a shot! Oh, he's that has got to be it! This has to be it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Nice-looking ball. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got...
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Aimed beyond the defence and claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. Luis Suarez! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Luis Suarez! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Driving forward, it's Isco! And he scores! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Albert Ferrer, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Suarez. And here's Suarez. Danny Olmo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. He came in hard, very hard. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Played with speed from back to front. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Isco. No, he's not getting his way this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal. Camavinga. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Howson. And here's Rodrigo. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Mbappe, and he's in on goal. He is chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Now this could be a chance. Pedri. Now what about a counter-attack? And he is dashing away. Big chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona could not have chosen a worse moment. Can he? Will he? The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Madrid have their lead. Chance for a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. And the referee has signalled for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So, really enthralling 45 minutes. Beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. The second half is up and running. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Cambio de jugadores.
He's rising! Yamal! He's having a pop! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Howson is always scanning the pitch. Could be danger here. Oh, he's having a shot! Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Looking to play him in. Camavinga, looking for options for move. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Can he finish? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goulet. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big chance to get at them. Vinicius Junior. Triol proves too strong. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 14, el
And it's
dorsal
Cancelo.
7.
Camavinga is well positioned here.
Messi.
Firmino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Xavi.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now he can run away with it. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that is a... And the shot!
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Searching pass he's played there. Who saw this coming? Barcelona are hurt by just about the final punch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
João Cancelo. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Has to go back here. That's going to go a long way. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Picked out brilliantly. There's a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Xavi. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Roberto Carlos. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Fermin. Azar. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Piqué spots... Oh, what a mistake! Xavi. That's a cute ball. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. Ceballos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now he's running away. Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And Messi! That pass has been well intercepted. This is their second corner of the game. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Albert Ferrer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bale. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? That's very neat. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
That's a real chance missed.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. That's good play from him.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's beaten the last man. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Goes down, but nothing given. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That has been cut short. Fermin. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Iniesta. For Xavi. And that is that. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Roberto Carlos making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with...
And he shoots! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super ball! Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. That's a delicate pass. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Albert Ferrer. And it's Bellingham. Goulet wants to run onto this. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid. Marquez. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. He's being urged to shoot. Bale! And the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Mendieta can get it clear. Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here. Mendieta.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Albert Ferrer. That pass has been well intercepted. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! And he makes no mistake. Barcelona are back in business. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Knocks it into space. It's Bale! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has ended up in no man's land. Gaizka Mendieta, in again. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Goulet. Aims beyond the defence. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Brilliantly cut out. Villarreal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Guardiola. That has been slung wide. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. And that's definitely not his best. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Dani Olmo. And it's Bellingham. Arda Güler. Caught offside that time. Howson. Balde. Oh, it's come loose. Well read, nice interception. Azar. To Guardiola. Koundé. Mendieta. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo. Xavi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great ball if he can get there. Eder Militao. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely spread. Mendieta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. And it's Balde. Hazard has it in a wide position. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? Good ball over the top. Koundé. Ball played for Mendieta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And back to the keeper they go. Triol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Villarreal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, nicely intercepted. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Koundé. Guardiola. And it's Balde. Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
He's found the way through. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Villarreal have their lead. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, that's clever. Dani Olmo. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal 10, Messi.
Maradona. Howson. Koundé. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mendieta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's looking wide. Great vision. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
Barcelona really are showing all the...
Takes the shots! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Pass somewhat off target. Xavi. Nicely shaped ball. Howson cuts it out. Balde. Guardiola. Now Mbappe. Guardiola. Distributed tidily. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Mbappe, and the shots! Balde. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he's being shifted off it. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Maradona. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos
Maradona.
por el dorsal
Hazard.
11, el dorsal 9. Luis
Xavi
Suárez.
Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Villarreal
descuento.
can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks one through. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, great chance! And a chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very versatile forward, Peter.
He's played right across the front line, hasn't he?
Yeah, deployed everywhere in midfield too. As a matter of fact, he's played in defence on occasion, and relatively late in his career, I think the powers that be decided that he's best played through the middle.
Well, good decision that's turned out to be.
Yeah, San Massaro.
Italy couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Short Thuram! Goal, France! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Zaccagni. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And here's Pellegrini. It is a corner. Italy with the corner, they're first. Massaro! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kante. Nicely shaped ball. Lovely, now then. Real chance! And that's in! And there is his 30th goal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Ah, he's given it away! And that's a throw-in. Upamecano. Played out to the left flank. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Wriggles his way through. Kante. Thuram is having a shot! Gattuso. Zaccagni. All played for Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Silvestre. Chouameni. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Ribéry is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Pellegrini. And that is well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Di Lorenzo. Conte. Ribéry. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get for it. It's Dembele! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Zaccagni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Thuram. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele! And that is wildly off target.
Dembele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Thuram. Silvestre. Dembele. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Olise. Half-time coming up and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Kante chasing after it. Ribéry. Zaire Emery. That is ended up in no man's land. Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kante. Zaccagni. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And they win it back again. Ribéry. That is Conte. And that could set him on his way. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
you